Nah, I fucks with Pat.
Yeah.
Look at how he talks to these niggas.
Yeah, yo.
Yo, turn that shit up.
Turn that shit the fuck up right now.
Talking that shit. Let's go.
Yo. When you up and you winning, shit is awesome. Never felt real pain till a nigga lost one. If somebody take from you, what it's gonna cost them? Tired of niggas acting like they really put in work. Here the boss come, be yourself. It'll do you better in the long run than see yourself staring down the barrel of a long gun. Some rappers never had no street cred, so they bought some. Today in the building, we're gonna chop it up. I got a feeling it's gonna be one of those episodes that's gonna get real. Don't pause me. It's gonna get real deep and intimate.
That was crazy. It's certain shit you just can't. You just can't, bro.
Listen, we got a legend in the building. We talked about DJs breaking records and representing New York. When you talk about pioneering online radio, when you talk about
transitioning from one career to the next and making them both pop.
But most importantly, when you talk about struggles, when you talk about fights, this man had a 7-year fight with a monster that's been taking our people out for a very long time. And he was victorious. We got Pretty Lou in this.
Pretty Lou! What's up, baby? Lou!
What's up, man?
Let me tell you, it's an honor to sit in a barbershop again after all these years being bald. It's such an honor to be here, man. I'm such a fan of this show, and to get invited to even speak my story and everything, I want to thank all three of y'all for real. Man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Love, sitting in the chair where all these, big celebrity people.
Nah, you one of those.
You're one of them.
Feels
You're
great, man.
one of them.
Feels legendary.
Hopefully I could leave and get their credit cards and all that. We good.
Celebrity isn't what gets you in the chair. Like being a legend versus being a celebrity is two separate things.
Two separate things.
Right.
You don't have to thank us for doing what we're supposed to do.
Right.
And
I appreciate that, for real. I appreciate that. And, I feel right to sit in this chair.
Good.
To talk about what I needed to talk about for years.
Right.
Matter of fact, this is a story of my life that I've been wanting to talk about for years. But I feel like this is the moment now. Like, this is the chair that I needed to be sitting.
What makes this the moment? Why now, as opposed to 2 years ago?
Because you guys are the right. Well, it's the right moment because I feel like now I'm like a veteran and being 3 years in remission.
Oh, well.
You know what I'm saying?
Not better.
I feel like it's the right moment because it's with the right people.
Right.
I never wanted to tell my story to somebody who I feel like is not. Like they're not in that space for it. Like, not no disrespect to anybody else who does no disrespect to anybody who does podcasting and all this, but I needed the right people to do it. The ones that I could trust with all my heart with, because this is not just a regular story of a person just coming up, living in Brooklyn, New York, raised by hip hop, and then finally getting their dreams come true to all of a sudden get smacked in the face with cancer, and then also coming out of it and beating it. So it needed to be the right time to be told, and it also needed to be with the right people. To be told.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, this all started from a DM.
Yes.
That I sent.
Yes.
Years. Was it about two
maybe 2-3 years ago.
2-3 years ago.
2-3 years ago. So I got a DM for that since I'm gonna say it here, I apologize so much.
It's all good. It's all good, bro.
Because I just 2-3 years and I just saw it now.
Jesus, Lou.
I just saw it.
Listen, he's been doing a lot.
And I just saw it now, and the reason why I apologize is because, you know, it was a DM that I always been wanting to get from, but from so many other people that was, you know, hitting me up. He was actually his DM actually came in when I was already like coming out of the coma situation and all that stuff. So my DM was just going nuts, it was just going crazy. And of course, I couldn't answer everybody.
Right.
And then one day, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I was like, yo, let me see if we following each other, because, you know, I'm listen, man, I'm still old school, so I'm still learning about the social media stuff and everything.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, let me see if we follow each other. And then I went into his messages. I was like, oh shit. Yo, man, yo, 3 years ago, what the fuck? I didn't answer.
I sent them a whole recipe. I sent them
a whole thing. And I'm like, what the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I felt so bad. So then I tried to hit him back up. And I kind of knew he ain't gonna hit me. He's blowing up now. And this DM is not going anywhere. Right. But thank God that, I work at Sirius XM for Hip Hop Nation. And thank God, when was it, like maybe 2 weeks ago, a week ago?
Yeah, a week ago.
I had to go do an interview. Thank you for not coming. But but it was still a blessing to go to work, because as soon as I was stepping out the elevator.
Yeah, I was. Shout out to Coach PR.
Yeah, shout out to Coach PR. You know what I'm saying? So it was worth going, even though the artist never came. You know, and wasted my damn time.
You see how God aligned that?
Yeah.
I accept that.
That's God's plan.
I accept that. And we saw each other, we gave each other a hug and everything, and we set this up for today, man. And I told him in the, on the floor, we were waiting for the elevator, I was like, yo, you know what? You're the person that I could say my story to. You know, and he was like, let's do it.
And now we're here.
And we're here.
So let's rewind. Sunset Park.
Yes. Park Slope.
Park Slope.
Well, Sunset Park is still my neighborhood too.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's right there.
It's right there. It's easy to get the two mixed up. Let's rewind to those days. You starting out, hip hop is just starting to become a thing.
Right. So I'm a kid from Park Slope, Brooklyn. The old Park Slope, Brooklyn, let me say that. Because a lot of people go, oh, you're from Park Slope. I'm like, no. Not the Park Slope, but now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, don't get it confused. I will still, here's the funny part, that I will still tell people on my old block that lives there now, and I would be like, you see where you standing? He was like, yeah, 3 people got shot there.
Greatest feeling in the world was holding my own gun. I'm hypertensive, but all my decisions been wholesome. My independence had me flipping on siblings I stole from. Said I'm just big and loud. Well, half a pound is my silent treatment. I punched out plugs I could have stopped from eating.
Stash of the Prada, shy nigga got a gun in the mask in the grass. It's a pop-up. I was Robin Hood with the stock. Don't get shot up. Now I'm watching Robin Hood and my stocks. They just shot up.